You're all welcome to this second part of this series of presentation, which is geared or which is aimed at showing you a step-by-step procedure on how you can actually get to, claim your refund as was promised several months ago by the company. If you did invest in this company through PLC, PLCU, PLCU Classic, or PLCU X, then just be told that you have the refund already waiting for you in your back office. But mind you, you must make use of the same login details that you made use of when you did your investment, whether in PLC or PLCU or PLCUX or PLCU Classic, the same login details. You are not changing anything. If you use any other login details, it's not going to work. So make sure you use the same login details. And if it is that you have that particular account, secured, or that if that particular account has a security feature, that's the 2FA security feature, make sure that you still have the 2FA app and the code is still being sent to that particular app. If not, you will not be able to have access into it, even though there's a procedure you can follow to make sure that it is actually overridden so that you can actually have access to your back office. So whatever, just make sure that you are able to have access to the back office using the same login details you used back then when you started off with the company. And if you did invest in PLC, PLCU, PLCUX, and PLCU Classic, also be told that the refund has been made in these various sections also, in as much as the payment method you use is either the USDT or was either the USDT, BTC, or the Euro options that you used or that you made use of when you were doing the purchase of your packages. So here I'm going to show you a quick step-by-step procedure on how to go about that. Everybody is expected to make use of a particular website. The website you're going to make use of is known as ultimamigration.com. This is it already appearing here. So make sure that you type ultimamigration.com. Whichever browser you're making use of, whether you're using a laptop or using a smartphone, whatever, just type that particular website. Once you launch it, it's going to take you somewhere. Now, it's going to take you to an interface that will require you to precise the login details, notably the Gmail address and the password you used back then when you invested in the PLC or the PLCU or the PLCUX or Classic, whichever. So you are going to specify those same login details. I'm having a bit of a challenge here because of network connectivity. Now, it shows that the network is not very fluid. So it's kind of ultimate migration. Okay. All right. It is appearing here already. So you're going to click on sign in. So once you click on sign in, you have to observe. It's going to take you to where you are supposed to precise the Gmail and the password. So just give it some time. Here it is prompting me to already do this because I earlier logged into this person's account. So I'm going to make use of this person's account, be able to claim some of the rewards. So like I did say, in the first part of it is the same account that I made use of in the first part. So we are trying to claim this reward here. And this reward is from the refund that was made, in function of the number of packages that this person bought under PLCU/PLCU Classic. So all the packages that were bought there sum up to this amount that has been refunded to the person. So how do we claim this? As usual, we go to Minter Packs. Just go to Minter Packs. These are the various Minter Packs. But these Minter Packs, these ones here, are the ones under PLC balance. You see, it is clearly written the PLC balance. So you have to click here on MIGU. When you see U, means it's representing PLCU or PLCU Classic. So I have to click here. Once I click there, these are the packages, the Minter split packages that are meant for that. Now, since the balance that this person has there is 3,300 euros, so I'm going to use this 3,300 euros to get a split Minter from here. A split, in fact, the highest split Minter or the biggest split Minter I can get from here likely should be, we'll come right down here. This is already 5,500 euros, that's far above. This one is 2,750, which means since the person's balance here is 3,300 euros, which means there's a possibility to get at least this one, 2,700. So I simply do what? I click on purchase. When I click on purchase, it brings me down. Please observe the procedure very well. These are terms and conditions that I need to accept. So I agree to this. Then I click on continue. Now it is going to ask me to specify a wallet address. Now I'm going to specify an Ultima wallet address here. Now, which is the wallet address that I'm going to specify here? Please, a lot of people are making errors on the right address to be put here. Now you follow this closely. I'm going to load up another chart so that I can show you clearly. Normally I should have been showing you from a wallet, but I don't want to use any wallet here. I'll be using screenshots to explain that. So if you understand from the screenshot, then you'll be able to understand everything there is to understand about this. So assuming that you just log into your wallet, this is the interface that appears. Make sure that you click first on the option split like you see here. Then once you do that, you will see Ultima here, Ultima with a blue background, and there will probably be the other Ultima with an orange background and many other splits here. So you are going to choose the Ultima with the blue background. Please listen well. Click on the Ultima with the blue background, not the one with the orange background, nor the one with the white background. Choose the one with the blue background. Click on it. If you click on this one, this is the next window that is going to appear. You see it is appearing in a more broader perspective. So when you look at the top here, you are going to see a long address, a long Ultima coin address appearing here. This one is not actually showing because it has been put, or it has been hidden. The eye on it has been closed. So yours will probably be visible to you depending on how you've configured your wallet. So you simply click on this small dot here. You see this small symbol here. You click on it. Once you do that, automatically this long address has been copied. This long address has been copied. Once you copy this long address, whose background is having a blue color, not the orange color, nor the white color. I'm being very, in fact, I'm actually emphasizing on this point so that you don't go and copy the wrong address and you find yourself in problem, probably. So once you've copied that, what do? Since I'm using a picture here, I'm actually going to copy this same address, which is somewhere else. So I'm going to go back to the page. I'm going to go back to the page. This is where we are supposed to paste the address. So I'm going to come here, copy the one that I had kept here for that particular purpose. So once I copy it, that, I simply move back and I paste it here. Once I paste it in here, good. I have to accept these terms and conditions. Then I click on purchase. Once I do that, the purchase is going to go through. Now the question is, why am I specifying this particular address, which is coming from my smart wallet? What is going to happen is this address that I've specified here, the 2,750 euros that I've just used out of that total balance of 3,300 is going to be converted directly to Ultima tokens. These Ultima tokens are going to be sent into the wallet corresponding to the address which I just specified here. They will send the exact quantity of Ultima tokens corresponding to that amount in euros right now that I'm doing the conversion. So those Ultima tokens will stay frozen in that section of the wallet for a period of 3 years. Once they stay frozen there for 3 years, you are going to be receiving daily rewards in Ultima tokens as well. Then 3 years later, you will have the possibility to now withdraw all of those Ultima tokens. You take them to the exchange and sell and recover your money at once. So they are just simply giving you that 3 years period, so much so that you can get extra Ultima tokens on it, which you can even claim every day if you so desire. You can claim them every day. You go to the exchange yourself. We are going to consult the current price of the Ultima token on the exchange right now to see how well that particular coin is doing at the moment. So that is it. Now, I've just made use of 2,750 euros. Let's go back and see the balance that is left there. We are still on PLCU option. Now, how much is left out of that total that we had? 550 euros. It is a pack for 550 euros, which I can actually proceed. This is it. So I'll simply click on this one. I go and accept the same terms and conditions. Click on purchase. Ask me to specify the address. I'll specify the same address. Click on these options. Click on purchase. That is it. Congratulations. Now, if you go back there, you realize that the balance left there is 0 because I've used everything. You see, it's not showing me 0. Now, the question is, since I said earlier that this total balance has been converted completely to Ultima tokens and sent directly to the wallet whose address I specified there during this procedure, how do I check that inside my wallet? Now, I'm going to use screenshots and show you. I will not show you the practical thing in the wallet where I just did this transaction for security reasons. I will just use a simple screenshot to show you how it's going to look like. By the time you do yours, you will check in your own wallet, you will see it there. So if I should come back here, once you've done that, now Once you've done that, go back to your smart wallet, log into your smart wallet by default. Normally, it should appear here. Make sure that you have actually clicked on the option split. That's if it is not actually standing currently on the option split. Then you will see this your normal Ultima, maybe the other Ultimas and so on. Scrolling right down to the end. And please make sure that your smart wallet is updated. Don't forget, because there might be some features here, you will not be able to see them appearing in your own. That's because probably your smart wallet is not updated yet. Make sure that it is having, or you are actually having the recent version. If not, then you have to go and update it first before you be able to see all the functional buttons. Now scroll right down to the bottom of this, or towards the bottom. In the course of you scrolling, you will pass through all these areas. For this picture which is in the middle, you pass through. Then by the time you stumble on the Ultima that has the white background, check there, you will see where it's written frozen. You will see the total quantity of Ultima tokens that have been credited to you automatically because of the fact that you've used that your euro balance and purchase those split tokens. Once you purchase those split tokens or the split packages, they automatically transition or they automatically convert that amount of money into Ultima tokens, which are also automatically locked up in this section of your wallet where you find this Ultima with the white background. You see them here. You don't have to freeze them manually. So the moment you purchase those split packages, automatically this freezing is done for you. Then, for instance, the person who has this screenshot, this is just an arbitrary screenshot that I did, just for the sake of explanation purposes. So it shows that this person was credited 0.5 according to the amount that the person also received as a refund. So the person has 0.512292, which at the moment when this screenshot was taken, following the current price of, or rather following the price of the Ultima token or coin in the market, it shows that this amount was equivalent to $2,895.65. This is an amount that can be withdrawn cash, but this withdrawal can only be done 3 years later. So these coins, as they are frozen here, you can only have access to them after 3 years. But in the meantime, these particular frozen coins will be producing more Ultima tokens for you every blessed day, which you actually have the right to withdraw. So you can withdraw them every day and take to the exchange and sell if you so desire. Or you withdraw them and make use of them in any other way that pleases you. Then 3 years later, you will now have the possibility to unfreeze this one and you take them to the exchange if you so desire. And the truth be told, maybe in the next 3 years, the price of one Ultima token or one Ultima coin would have gone up to, let's say, $50,000 or $70,000 or $80,000 or whatever. And if that happens, it therefore means that you are not just going to cash out this $2,895.65. It's going to be more because the price of the asset would have also risen, by then, following the explanation of the analysis I just did. It's as simple as that. Which means, if you really want to get more details on this your frozen coins, simply click on this Ultima with this white background, where your asset, your Ultima tokens have been frozen. When you click on it, it's going to display a window which is like this. You see it appears in broader perspective. And what do? You see the right amount mentioned here. But this one is not the same as this one because these are two different screenshots. They are not the same screenshots. Remember, this explanation I'm making is just for demonstration purposes. But when you are doing it, in the course of you doing it, you will see the practical things appearing in your own smart wallet. So once you enlarge it this way, then you click on this third button. When you click on this third button, this is how the interface is going to appear for you. The total quantity of Ultima tokens that have been frozen will appear in this section on this left-hand side. Then the total frozen, or the total quantity of frozen Ultima tokens in the entire system of this company. You can consult all of that. Means that you can decide to find out how many Ultima tokens have been locked into this pool globally. That total number will appear here. Then what is your own quantity inside this total amount? It appears here to this left side. Then every day you can be doing tracking here. You see this one. This is the bonus that you'll be receiving from these frozen Ultima tokens. The bonus that you're receiving every day will be appearing here, according to the quantity of Ultima tokens that were frozen for you. So you can be withdrawing this one on daily basis if you want, or you can accumulate for several days before you come and click on claim reward. Once you claim the rewards, this reward automatically is claimed for you and it still remains in this section of the white Ultima token. They will still remain in here where you find this zero appearing here. That's where your own rewards, which you just claimed, will be present. Then you can now withdraw from there to the exchange and do whatever you want to do with them. And remember, each time you are doing this transaction, there's a transaction fee you have to pay in terms of something referred to as U energy. Now, how do you get U energy to be able to pay for all these transactions? That's also another explanation, which is for another video. There are other video tutorials that show you a step-by-step procedure on how to get this U energy, which you so require for these transactions. It's not also difficult. Now, let us go back to our main slide. Let's go back to the website. So, I have just shown you exactly what happens by the time you are done purchasing these your split packages. Those euros that were credited for you in your back office have been converted to Ultima tokens by virtue of the fact that you purchased these packages. Now, for purchasing any of these packages, each purchase is going to give you what we call split tokens. It's going to give you split tokens. Now, how do you consult these split tokens? Come back to the dashboard. Go to dashboard. Click on dashboard. Since we are currently under PLCU, stroke PLCU Classic, once you click there, now this is the first quantity of split tokens that have been credited to this person under the section where the person did claim the refund, which is PLCU. So you go to that section, because if you did your own purchase or if you did your own claiming under PLC, then you also come to PLC, you will see also what is reserved there. So under PLC, this is the balance that the person has there for today, that the person can also withdraw. And now, when you withdraw these split tokens here, let me use this section here. When you withdraw these ones, you send them to where? You send them also to the same smart wallet. To which address? How do you withdraw them to the smart wallet? This is also where you need to be very careful. You need to be careful that you copy the right address. Now, let me show you where the right address is inside your wallet. I'm going to load this one again. Assuming that this is your wallet here. Now, after logging in to your wallet, now click on the section coins. Click on the option coins. Now, when you click on the option coins, scroll right down. That's the assuming that your wallet is updated. Scroll right down to the end of the wallet, or towards the end of the wallet. Now, this is towards the end of the wallet. You'll find this. You'll find where it is written MIGC, MIGU, and MIGX. This MIGC simply means these are split tokens that are coming from the purchase of split packages under PLC, meaning that the refund that you got under your or from the investment you made in PLC, you use them to purchase split packages. So you must make sure that the split tokens that were given to you there are also sent to the section that is talking about PLC. That's why you must pay attention to the last letter. When you see C, it means you are dealing with PLC. When you see U, it means you are dealing with PLCU or PLCU Classic. When you see X, it means you are dealing with PLCX. Now, the person, we are trying to withdraw what? We are trying to withdraw split tokens from the PLCU conversion that the person made. So, which means that you have to come to this section, or assuming that since the person also has split tokens in the PLC section also. So, if you want to withdraw those ones from the PLC section, then you have to come to MIGC. You will click on this option, MIGC. When you click here, it's going to appear like this. This is a broader perspective of it. It will show you an address for MIGC. So that's the address you are going to copy. So simply click on this button, you copy this one. If you want to withdraw tokens that are coming from your consumption of the balance to purchase split packages for PLC or PLCU Classic, then you are rather going to choose this option for MIGU. Always pay attention to the last letter. Don't come and copy this address to go and claim split tokens which are coming from a split package which you purchase using your refund from your investment into PLC. If you do that, then you are doing something else. So if you are claiming from the PLC source, this is the option you are going to choose. So you click here, it will appear like this. You click on this button, it will copy this address. Once it copies this address, what do? Go back to the website. Come back to this website. When you come back to the website, when it comes back to the website, here we are on the website. Now, since we are dealing with PLC, let's go back to PLC instead. So you are already on the website for PLC. Now you click on payout. Once you click on payout, Unless you just copy that for MIGC, you will paste it here. Now, I don't want to do it practically here because I don't want to do this withdrawal for this person. The person decides to do it on. So now, after doing that, you click on max. You click on max here, means that you want to withdraw all of this at once. So that is left for you to do. Now, once you do all of that, then it will prompt you now to input your 2FA code. Assuming that you have not done two-factor authentication for your account, then you will be obliged to do it first before you can proceed with this withdrawal. There's no way you can do any withdrawal here without 2FA. So you must make sure that you take your time and you do it. You follow that simple procedure and you'll be able to withdraw these splits. And automatically these splits are going to appear in your smart wallet under that section I just showed you there, following the address that you copied also and specified here. So once the split tokens appear there, you are not obliged to withdraw the split tokens every day. You can accumulate for several days before you withdraw at once and you send them. Once they appear there, what do? You are going to have to freeze them. Once you freeze them, the system is going to be rewarding you again with more assets every day. For now, that section is not active yet. We are still waiting for more updates from the company. Maybe in the next few days, they are going to enable that section so that we can start freezing these split tokens, getting more rewards. Probably the rewards are also going to be in Ultima coins or in Ultima tokens. For now, we don't know yet. We are still waiting for updates. But the truth be told, you are going to be able to freeze those tokens and they'll be fetching for you more rewards on the daily basis. That is exactly how it works. You are going to apply the same procedure for PLCUX. Same procedure for PLCU or PLCU Classics. It's exactly the same procedure. If you understand the way it is done for PLC, apply the same methodology for PLCU, PLCU Classic, and PLCUX. As simple as that. So, like I said, you are not obliged to be doing this withdrawal and doing the freezing in your smart wallet on daily basis. You can do accumulations and you do a one-time withdrawal and then you freeze. And also understand that each time you are doing the freezing, each time you are doing freezing here, you will require a gas fee. There's a gas fee which you have to pay, and the gas fee for now is paid using what we refer to as U energy. And how to get the U energy, there's also a tutorial video on how to go about it. There are also packages that are shown or that are on sale, that the company puts on sale, that you can purchase by simply freezing Ultima coins. You freeze Ultima coins for a period of 3 years, they give you a certain quantity of U energy for free, which you can use to carry out all these your transactions. The only freezing that is done free of any transactional charges is the one that you do by you consuming your euro balance to purchase a split package, be it for PLC, PLCU or Classic or PLCUX. That one, the system does it automatically, which is a freezing or the locking, the automatic locking of the Ultima tokens that is done. So that is the only one that is done automatically for you, free of any transactional charges. But any other one, you have to pay those transactional charges. It is very, very important for you to take note of this. So please, with this simple procedure, go ahead and do the purchase of your packages, of your split token packages using the Euro balance refund that has been made to you because of your involvement in PLC or PLCU or PLCU Classic or PLCUX. Now, assuming that this person wants to continue to go ahead to also make use of this PLCUX balance that has been credited to the person, then the person will simply go ahead and identify the package that corresponds to that amount, which is 110 euros. You simply click there, 110 euros, accept the terms and conditions. Once you do that, continue. It will ask you to specify also the Ultima wallet address. That's the Ultima coin, the one with the blue background. That is the address you're going to copy and specify here. Once that is done, in simple steps, you're already there. Your balance has automatically been converted to Ultima coins. Now, why did I say that it is advantageous or it is a very good thing the company did by giving us these refunds in terms of Ultima coins? Let's go to the exchange and consult the present value of Ultima coin. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. On CoinMarketCap, this is it. This is Ultima token. What's the current price? 5,610. It has just jumped to 5,679.95, and it is still growing. So imagine that the company gives you a refund in terms of this coin, which is still growing. Look at the way it has actually been behaving all through the day. And it has been shuttling between 5,500 in the past few days till this particular day between $5,500 and $5,690 or thereabout. So which means that the coin is actually doing well. And this one, the company has not even started doing anything in terms of promoting this coin yet, apart from what has been done in the recent past, which most of us are aware of. We already know that this is the first MLM coin, or the first coin that has an MLM or that had an MLM component attached to it that is being listed on a tier 1 exchange. It has never happened like that in history. This is the first coin that has been able to make that happen. And now that it has been separated, the MLM component of it has been removed and given to UCN. That's a U-chain coin. This one is now free in the market. And there are many other tier 1 exchanges in the pipeline that are going to be listing this one in the next few days, without forgetting the famous Binance also, which is also in perspective. Which means that by the time all of these things happen, the price of this coin is going to start jumping. Assuming that in the next 3 years, when your smart contract is expiring, when you now have the possibility to withdraw all your Ultima tokens, imagine the amount you will be making from this system. Which means the length of time that you spend in this company complaining that, oh, I've not made any returns ever since I invested this and that. All of those moments will be forgotten because you would have made more money than you would have made probably if you had the possibility of doing withdrawals back then. You would have made much more than that. That's the beauty of this company. A company that promises a refund and stands on its word. Everything is done. So please, if you ever invested any dime in this system, go ahead and claim your bonuses or your refund. Everything has been refunded right from the era of PLC, PLCU Classic. Please go and check. Like I said, assuming that you get into your own account and you don't see any refund made, it means that the funds that were bought for you, or that you bought, or maybe somebody bought on your behalf, were not bought using USDTs or BTCs, nor euros. So if the person who assisted you in buying the packages, or if it is you who did the purchases, if you didn't make use of any of these 3 payment methods I mentioned, USDTs, BTCs, or euros, it means you are not right. You are not qualified for the refund because the company assumes that you didn't bring any liquidity into the system. So the liquidity brought into the system is in terms of BTC, euros, or USDT. If you didn't do that, then you are not right for the refund. It's as simple as that. So please quickly rush to your back office, follow this simple procedure, and you'll be able to make use of your refund so that you can start fetching more Ultima tokens for you on daily basis. And the Ultima tokens that are credited to you are Ultima tokens with a white background, not Ultima tokens with the orange background. Because the Ultima tokens with orange background are the ones on the smart blockchain. The ones with the white background are tokens on the Ultima blockchain. And the Ultima with the blue background is the native coin of the Ultima chain. That is the real one we call Ultima coin. But all of them have the same price. All of them have the same price. So it doesn't matter whether you're dealing with a token or with a coin. All of them are evaluated at the same dollar rate. All of them, strictly the same. Whether Ultima or coin, are the same. So it's as simple as that. So please, if you have any difficulties, make sure that you pause the procedure or the process, go back, watch these recordings over and over. Make sure that you have everything to your fingertips, everything mastered before you can proceed. Because the least error you make here, even the refund that's given to you, you can lose it. You can lose it in a few seconds. So make sure you watch this recording over and over to have a mastery of every step there is for you to master in the entire process. So you don't get to make mistakes that will cost you a whole lot and you will start weeping again later on. So please, if you still have more difficulties, you can get to your upline for more guidance, or you watch this recording again several times, like I said, or you get to any other leader who can give you a closer assistance so that you can be sure that you're actually doing the right thing. So with that said and done, I want to thank you so much for your patience. Make sure you don't put yourself in a hurry to take any action regarding, the utilization of this refund, so much so that you don't get to find yourself in trouble. Don't go and early take some actions that will cost you a whole lot. So take your time. There is no deadline given to all of this to take place. There is no time limit yet. So take your time and make sure that you are doing the right thing so you don't make errors that will be costly for you. Thank you very much, and God bless you.